West Virginia is known for its opportunities to get outside, and we are just a couple of weeks away from an event that showcases those activities, along with new gear, demonstrations, and plenty of family fun. We are joined now in studio by Molly Hagan and Kate Pettigo to discuss this year's Go Outside Festival in Roanoke. Welcome, ladies. Great to have you.
Thank you for having us.
This is one of my favorites, personally.
Yay.
I have to say, I mean, we do a lot of great events throughout the year, but the Go Outside Festival is just so fun. So let's start off by saying what's new this year.
Well, it's the 15th year,
Yes.
so we are making a big deal out of that.
Good.
The first year ever was called the Roanoke Outdoor Circus. So we have some circus theme fun in store on Saturday at 7:30 p.m. We're going to have a parade around the festival and celebrate the 15th anniversary with Soul Driven Train.
Wow, okay.
One of our bands.
Yeah, that's so fun. I love that. All right, so
Yeah.
you guys are known for just, showcasing all things outdoors. So let's talk a little bit about what people can see and expect.
Absolutely.
We've got some big pro shows, so the slackline, the highliners that you can see are always a big hit. The pro BMX riders, we have Ryan Nyquist, a professional BMX rider who's going to be very familiar to a lot of people, is going to be there. We also have the lumberjacks, who are very popular, and the ultimate air dogs, the flying dog show.
Flying dog show is the best. I love it. I mean, it's all great, but yeah, the slackline is really cool because are you going to do that from like the buildings?
There'll be 7 stories in the air.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
That's always fun watching them and terrifying at the same time.
Yeah.
But we're looking at some kids' activities. There's climbing walls. There's a chance to explore. We have giant pools there, so kids can explore canoeing and stand-up paddle boards and all sorts of fun stuff, which I love that you do that so people can try out some of this gear, which is so fun.
Yeah, we have this kind of method: watch it, try it, race it, live it. So watch it is those shows that Molly just talked about. Try it. Davis from the Slackline show is going to hop down on the ground and show people how to learn to slackline on much lower slacklines. You've got the Kid Bike Zone is going to be a really cool thing for kids age like 2 to 12 to come try out little strider bikes, pedal bikes. There's going to be this awesome zone put together by a handful of really great organizations in the Valley. We've got, like you said, the paddle zone. We have a cave simulation so kids can pretend or actually cave inside of something actually at the festival. We have a climbing wall. We also have a new bouldering wall, so people who would like to try a different type of climbing will be able to try that. Kids, adults, everyone can get in there. And then, there's so much more that we can say that to try it, because that is what our vendors do. They all bring a hands-on activity that is really engaging. We're not spinning wheels and playing cornhole. We're we're going for bike rides, or we're doing, there's a VR scuba diving thing. We're getting really into some really cool hands-on.
Yeah, you sure are. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We do want to mention you have the 2 locations this year. You did this last year. If people are not familiar, tell us exactly where you're going to be and how we can get from one to the other.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the big festival, the Elmwood Park, is going to have lots of good stuff. That's downtown Roanoke, so it's a really convenient place. And then the other location
is Explore Park, and that's going to be our adventure outpost. That's where you can catch those #1 ultimate air dogs. There's camping out there. There's a free shuttle that goes back and forth every hour between, and there's also going to be bike demos, running demos, and you're going to be able to catch Noke Van Co. out there with their vans. They'll also be downtown.
Awesome. Yeah. And of course, we want to mention that this event really does go back into the community and supports our outdoor recreation. Tell us a little bit about how you use the money raised from this.
Absolutely. So all the funds that we raise from we're both, a nonprofit organization and the City Parks and Rec Department, so we don't really need to make money, but we're putting that back into Project Outside, which is a program that does micro grants for projects to happen right now in the Roanoke Valley to make the outdoors better. Kayak launches, outdoor programs, getting underserved youth outside. All these great small programs every year.
Yes, I love it. I love that you're doing that. And of course, we haven't even mentioned the music, the live music that you have, and then the food and all sorts of great stuff. So this is happening next weekend,
That's
right?
correct.
Okay, so it's October 17th through 19th. So make sure that you're in town, invite your friends and family. Elmwood Park Base Camp, we're calling that the Base Camp, and then Explore Park Outpost. All the information, you have a great website, RoanokeGoFest.com.
That's it.
Anything else that I missed?
Well, you're never going to be able to get it all. So
Yeah.
our mission, our goal is wander, explore, discover. Just
Yes.
come out and enjoy.
It's so great. Ladies, thank you so much for being here. We so appreciate you.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, all right.